In this video class, I am going to discuss about circuits. First, what is circuit? This is the theory part I am going to explain. The locus of the points which are equidistant from a fixed point forms a circle. The locus of points is nothing but a set of points only. Here, what is the locus? The set of points which satisfies given condition. Here, what is the condition? All the points, every point, the set of points which are equidistant, that is the given condition, forms a circle. That fixed point we say center of the circle, and constant distance we say that is the radius. Now, standard form of the equation of the circle. Standard form of the equation of the circle. What is that one? Center I am taking A comma B. Center I am taking A comma B. Now this is the set of points. You can take any point, variable point I am taking, any point you can take. The distance between these 2 points, that should be equals to radius. Here if I take the locus of the point P, CP or PC, that should be equals to radius, and PC square, that is equals to R square. PC square, the distance between these 2 points, x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square, that is equals to R square. This is the standard form of the equation of the circle. Whenever the center and the radius are given, we can write the equation of the circle. Now, for example, -7 minus 3, that is the center, and the radius is equal to 2 is given. How to write the equation of the circle? X minus a, x minus of minus 7, that is x plus 7 whole square, plus y minus of minus 3, y plus 3 whole square is equal to 2 square. Now, general form of the equation of the circle. If I expand that one, we can get x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. Here x square, y square, x term, y term and constant term. Only these terms we can get by expanding x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square equals to r square. By expanding that one, we can get only these terms. And here, if any general form of the equation of the circle is given, how to write center and radius? Here what I am doing, these 2 terms I am writing side by side, x square plus 2gx plus y square plus 2fy plus c, that is equal to 0. Here a square plus, this is in the form of a square plus 2ab, x square plus 2, in the place of a, x is there. What should be multiplied to get 2gx? G should be multiplied. So this is in the form of a square plus 2ab. To make it a perfect square, we need g square. Immediately we have to balance that one, minus g square. Here this one also same like that only. Y square plus 2y f plus f square minus f square plus c, that is equal to 0. So instead of these 3 terms, we can write as x plus g whole square plus, in the place of these 3 terms we can write y plus f whole square, that is equal to rest of the terms transfer that side, g square plus f square minus c. This one I can write minus of minus z whole square x minus y minus of minus f whole square is equal to root of g square plus f square minus c whole square. Now comparing with the standard form, x minus a, here center is minus z minus f and radius root of g square plus f square minus c. This is the center and that is the radius. If the general form of the equation of the circle is given, we can write the center and the radius. Now here, if g square plus f square minus c, if it is greater than 0, we can get the real circle. And g square plus f square minus c equals to 0, we can get the point circle. This is the point circle, this is the real circle only. G square plus f square minus c, if less than 0, radius is less than 0, sorry, here g square not radius, root of g square plus f square minus c, we say radius. Here square root exists for only positive, non-negative real values only. That's why if g square plus f square minus c is less than 0, that is the imaginary circle. Next, if it is equation of the circle, find the center and the radius. Here comparing with the general form of the equation of the circle, x square plus y square plus 2gx, x coefficient we say 2g, x coefficient that is 20, that is equal to 6, 2f that is equal to 8, c is equal to minus 96, and g value 3. Here g is equal to 3, f is equal to 4, and c is equal to minus 96. What about the center? Minus g, minus f, and radius that is equal to root of g square plus f square plus 96. This is 25, 121. Square root of 121, 11. 11 is the radius, minus 3, minus 4, that is the center. If any equation is of the circle is given in the general form, comparing with the general form of the equation of the circle, and write down the g and f, minus g minus f, that is the center, and the radius equal to g square plus f square minus c. Here find the equation of the circle with the radius 5, whose center lies on x-axis. Center lies on x-axis, radius 5, and passing through the point 2, 3. Here any point on the x-axis that is in the form of a, 0, y coordinate should be equal to 0 on x-axis. So here I am taking center lies on x-axis, so any point on the x-axis a, 0, and the distance between these 2 points, the circle passing through the point 2, 3, and the distance between these 2 points we say radius. So what about the standard form? Here center and the radius are given, otherwise the distance between these 2 points, that is equal to 5 only. We can equate that one. A minus 2 whole square plus 0 minus 3 whole square. The distance between the 2 points, that is equal to 5. Squaring on both sides, a minus 2 whole square plus 9, that is equal to 25. A minus 2 whole square, that is equal to 16. A minus 2, that is equal to plus or minus 4. So here two possibilities are there. A is equal to 6, A is equal to minus 2. So 6 comma 0 and minus 2 comma 0. Radius equals to, here this is the center, radius equals to 5. This is the center, radius equals to 5. Two possibilities are there. So we can write the standard form of equation of the circle whenever the center and the radius are given. X minus 6 whole square plus y minus 0 whole square, that is equal to 5 square. Next one. Equation of the circle having x1, y1, x2, y2 as the extremities of a diameter. The equation of a circle whenever they give end points of the diameter. Here A, B. Here x1, y1, x2, y2. End points of the diameter are given. How to find the equation of the circle? Here you can take any point on the circumference of the circle. Here I am taking x comma y and join from the end points of the diameter. So this one we say angle APB. Angle APB, that is equal to 90 degrees. Angle in semicircle we say that one. If these two are perpendicular, then the product of their slopes equals to minus 1. Slope of AP into slope of PB, that is equals to minus 1. What about the slope of AP here? y2 minus y1, y minus y1 by x minus x1 into y minus y2 by x minus x2, that is equals to minus 1. So y minus y1 into y minus y2, that is equals to minus of x minus x1 into x minus x2. If I transfer this side, x minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2, that is equal to 0. This is the equation of the circle whenever the end points of the diameter are given. Now find the other end of the diameter of the circle. Here x square plus y square minus 8x minus 8y plus 27 equals to 0. This is the equation of the circle is given. So here what about the center here? Center 4 comma 4. Center 4 comma 4. Now one end is given 2 comma 3. One end of the diameter is given 2 comma 3. Here they are asking to find the other end of the diameter of the equation of the circle. So here this one we don't have that one, let it be a comma b. If it is the diameter, its midpoint should be equal to center only. Here c is equal to midpoint of AB. C, that is 4 comma 4, that is equal to midpoint of AB 2 plus a by 2, 3 plus b by 2. Midpoint formula x1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. So here these 2 points are equal, means both the first coordinates are equal. 2 plus a by 2, that is equal to 4. So 2 plus a is equal to 8. 8 minus 2, 6. B plus 3 by 2, that is equal to 4. B is equal to 8 minus 3, that is equal to 5. So other end 6 comma 5. 6 comma 5. Here, if abscissa of the points a comma b are the roots of x square plus 2ax minus b square equals to 0, and ordinates of a comma b, here 2 points are there, a comma b. 2 points means both the points containing x coordinates and y coordinates. In that 2 points, x coordinates are the roots of this equation and y coordinates are the roots of this equation. For example, I am taking x1, y1, x2, y2. The 2 points A, x1, y1, B, x2, y2 I am taking. So here abscissa means x coordinates only. Those are the roots of this equation. So here we can write x1 comma x2 are the roots of this equation. So sum of the roots is equal to minus b by a, x coefficient by x square coefficient, that is equal to minus 2a, and the product of the roots, that is equal to c by a minus b square by 1 minus b square only. Here also, what are the ordinates here? y1, y2. Those are the roots of this equation. This is the quadratic equation. Sum of the roots is equal to y coefficient minus y coefficient by y square coefficient, that is 1. And the product of the roots, that is equal to c by a. Now, what they are asking, equation of the circle, AB has the diameter. If AB has the diameter, here A x1 y1 and B x2 y2. Equation of the circle, if end points of the diameter are given, what is that one? X minus x1 into x minus x2 plus y minus y1 into y minus y2, that is equal to 0. This is the equation of the circle if end points of the diameter are given. So if I expand this one, x square minus xx2 minus xx1, we can write x into x1 plus x2 plus x1 x2 plus y square minus y of y1 plus y2 plus y1 y2, that is equal to 0. Now here we can substitute the values. What about the x1 plus x2? That is minus 2a into x plus x1 x2 minus b square plus y square minus y into y1 plus y2, that is minus 2p. This is minus q square, that is equal to 0. So x square plus y square plus 2ax plus 2py, that is equal to b square plus q square. This is the equation of the circle. Now a line is at a distance c from the origin and meets the axis in A and B. The locus of the center of the circle passing through OAB, the locus of the center of the circle passing through OAB. Now this is the line, these are the coordinate axes, this is the line at a constant distance, at a distance c, perpendicular distance only, from the origin, and it cuts the coordinate axis at A and B. Then the locus of the center of the circle passing through OAB, that is the circle passing through OAB. Here we don't know this one, maybe here like this also. Perpendicular I am drawing. The locus of the center of the circle. Here h comma k I am taking, locus of the center of the circle. Now here at different lines we can draw that one at a constant distance, like this also so many perpendicular distance from center 0 0 to that line should be C only. Then everywhere, for every line you can see the center, midpoint of AB only. Why we are taking midpoint of AB? Here what about angle AOB? Angle AOB, that is equal to 90 degrees. If it is 90 degrees, angle in semicircle, AB should be diameter. AB should be diameter. Then midpoint of AB should be equal to h comma k. Midpoint, if AB is the diameter, midpoint of AB, that should be center of the circle. So here midpoint of the locus of the center I am taking h comma k. Now what about this equation of the line? That is at a distance c units from the origin. So here we can take, and it makes some angle perpendicular, that normal makes an angle alpha with the positive direction of x-axis. Then equation of the line, normal form in the straight lines it is there. X cos alpha plus y sin alpha, that is equal to c. There p is there, here c is there. So this is the line, cut the x-axis at. What about a point? Here put x equals to, y is equal to 0. We can get a c by cos alpha. X equals to c by cos alpha. What about y coordinate? 0 only. What about b? It cuts the y-axis at, on y-axis x coordinate, that is 0, and y is equal to c by sin alpha. So here midpoint what I am taking? H comma k, that is equal to, what about the midpoint of this one? X1 plus x2 by 2, y1 plus y2 by 2. Midpoint I have taken that one. Now these two are equal, equating these two first coordinates, c by 2 cos alpha and k is equal to c by 2 sin alpha. Here cos alpha, that is equal to c by 2h, and sin alpha, that is equal to c by 2k. Squaring and adding, c square by 4h square plus c square by 4k square, that is equal to sin square plus cos square, that is 1. Multiplying with 4 otherwise. c square by h square plus c square by k square, that is equal to multiplying with 4 and dividing with the c square also, dividing with the c square 4 by c square. Here multiplied by 4 and divided by c square. Now locus is, here locus of the point h comma k I have taken. So in the not only that particular point, you can take any pointer. Now after getting the result, in the place of h comma k you can put x comma y. 1 by x square plus 1 by y square, that is equal to 4 by c square. So x power minus 2 plus y power minus 2, that is equal to 4 into c power minus 2, that is the fourth option. Concentric circles. Two circles are said to be concentric. Two or more than two circles are said to be concentric circles. Center should be same. Center should be same and different radii. All these three circles having the same center and containing the different radii. These circles are said to be concentric circles. Now, equation of any circle x square plus y square plus 2gx, equation of circle concentric with x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals 0 is x square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus k is equal to 0. They differ by, concentric circles are differ by only constant term. The equation of a circle concentric with this one, here we can write x square plus y square minus 6x plus 12y plus k is equal to 0. These two are differ by only constant term. And of doubles its area. Here how to get the area of this one? What about the center here? Center 3 comma minus 6 and radius equals to root of g square plus f square minus c. That is root 30 we are getting. So what about the area of this one? A1 is equals to pi r square. So 30 pi. Now here to get the k value, they should give some one condition. Here center C2 is equals to 3 comma minus 6. Both are having the same center and different radius only. R2 is equals to, this one I am taking R1, this is R2, root of g square plus f square minus c. So here what about the A2 here? Pi r square. R square means 45 minus k. Here what they given? Doubles its area means A2 is equals to 2 times A1. Equation of a circle concentric with that one and doubles its area. A2 is equals to pi into 45 minus k, that is equals to 2 times 30 into pi. Here pi gets cancelled. 45 minus k, that is equals to 60. So 45 minus 60, that is equals to k. That implies k is equals to minus 15. If I replace in the place of k minus 15, this is the required equation of the circle. Here next concyclic points. Here 4 points are said to be concyclic points if they lie on the same circle. If they lie on the same circle. 4 points are said to be concyclic if they lie on the same circle. Now here 2 0 0 1 2 0 0 1 4 5 and 0 k and 0 k are concyclic. Find the value of k. These 4 points are concyclic. See, first we have to find the equation of the circle passes through 3 points, which is not containing k. Unknown term, we can take the 3 points. First we can find the equation of the circle passes through these 3 points. How to get the equation of the circle whenever the 3 points are given? First we can take the general form of the equation of the circle. X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. If it passes through 2 comma 0, 4 plus 4g plus c is equals to 0. Here we got one relation between g and c, keep aside. And if it passes through 0 comma 1, 0 comma 1, here we are getting one more relation in f and c. And if it passes through 4 comma 5, 16 plus 25 plus 8g plus 10f plus c is equal to 0. Now by subtracting these two, 4 minus 1, here 1, 2, 3. By solving these three, here 3 unknown terms are there, g, f, c. So 3 relations we got. By solving these 3, we can get g, f, c values. Here we can substitute that one. We can get the equation of the circle passes through these 3 points. If all the 4 points are concyclic, 4th point also lies on the circle only. By substituting instead of x comma y 0 comma k, we can get a k value. Now here you can see 1 minus 2, if I do that one, 3 plus 4g minus 2f, that is equal to 0. This one keep aside, that one 4th relation. Here 3 minus 2 I am doing, 3 minus 2, 16 minus 1, 15. Sorry, here 16 plus 25, 41. Directly I am writing here. 41 minus 1, that is 40. 40 plus 6g plus 10f, that is equal to 0. So here we got, here we can divide with the 2. If I divide with the 2, 20 plus 3g plus 5f, that is equal to 0. This one I am taking 5th relation. So here how to get g and f? This is multiplied by 3, this is multiplied by 4. 3 3s are 9 plus 12g minus 6f, that is equal to 0, multiplied by 4, 80 plus 12g plus 20f, that is equal to 0. By subtracting, these two gets cancelled, minus 71 minus 26f, that is equal to 0. We are getting a larger values here. By substituting f in this relation, we can get either 4th or 5th. We can get g value by substituting both the g and f values here. G value by substitute here, we can get c value. After getting the 3 values, we can get the equation of the circle. So the circle passes through 0 comma k, then we can get k value. So here we can get c is equal to either 1 or 14 by 3 by solving all. See, this is the calculation. Here we got 3 relations. 1 minus 2, we can get this relation. 3 minus 2, we can get that relation. And here 4g minus 2f equals to minus 3. This one I am multiplying with 2. 2g plus 2f is equals to minus 10. By adding 6g equals to minus 13, g equals to minus 13 by 6. Here if I substitute this one in the equation 1, we can get c value 14 by 3. And c value if I substitute in the second relation, we can get f value, that is minus 17 by 6. All the 3 values you can substitute here, we can get the equation of the circle. After that, we can substitute a 0 comma k, we can get a k value. That k value, that is either 1 or 14 by 3. Next one, if the lines a1x plus b1y plus c1 equals 0 and a2x plus b2y plus c2 equals to 0 cut the coordinate axis in concyclic points. The two lines cut the coordinate axis in concyclic points. So the 4 points lie in the same circle. Then what is the condition? a1 into a2 is equals to b1 into b2. Now here, if the lines x minus 2y plus 3 equals 0, 3x plus ky plus 7 equals 0, cut the coordinate axis in concyclic points, then the value of k Here a1 is equals to 1 and b1 is equals to minus 2, a2 is equals to 3, b2 is equals to k. So a1 into a2 is equals to b1 into b2 minus 2k. So k value that is equals to minus 3 by 2. Next, maximum and minimum distance from a point to the circle. Maximum and minimum distance from a point to the circle. Here P be a point. From here, draw a line through the center of the circle only. It cuts the circle at A and B. C is the center. Here minimum distance we say, minimum distance from point P to the circle, minimum distance, that is equal to PA. This is the minimum distance. How to get that one? Here P, one point should be given, x1, y1. Centers, equation of the circle also will be given. So first to find the distance between PC and subtract the radius. Then we can get the minimum distance. Maximum distance that is equal to PB. So here we are finding the distance between these 2 points PC and adding the radius. We can get the maximum distance from the point to circle. Now here shortest distance from the point minus 7 comma 2 to the circle x square plus y square minus 10x minus 14y minus 10x minus 14y minus 151 equals to 0. Minus 151 equals to 0. Now here, whatever the center here, center 5 comma 7 and a radius that is equal to root of 25 plus 49 minus c plus 151. 151, 49, 25. 225. Square root of 225, that is 15 only. Now here point is given minus 7 comma 2 and center 5 comma 7 and radius also we got. First to find the distance between PC, that is x2 minus x1 whole square minus 7 minus 5 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. PC I am finding the distance between these 2 points. This is 144, this is 25, 169 square root of 30. So here minimum distance we can say minimum distance that is equal to PC minus R, 13 minus whatever the radius here, radius, minimum distance. So total 13 minus 15, we are getting 2, minus 2, but the distance always we can consider positive only. So maximum distance that is equal to PC plus R. PC that is equal to 13 plus R that is 50, that is equal to 28. Next, length of the intercept of the circle on coordinate axis. Now here you can see, if a circle cuts the x-axis at 2 distinct points, here AB we say length of the intercept on x-axis by the circle. Length of the intercept of the circle on the x-axis, AB we say. So here this one x1 comma 0, this one I am taking x2 comma 0. What about the general form of the equation of the circle? X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equals to 0. On x-axis y coordinate should be equals to 0, x square plus 2gx plus c equals to 0. Here what are the roots of this equation? x1 comma x2 are the roots. Here we are solving these two only. Here this is x equals to y is equals to 0. This is a circle equation x equals 0. By solving the 2, we are getting x square plus 2gx plus c equals 0. So here what are the roots of that equation x1 comma x2? So here we can get a sum of the roots, that is equals to minus x coefficient by x square coefficient, and the product of the roots, that is equals to c by 1. Here we want length of the intercept on x-axis. length of the intercept of the circle on x-axis, that is AB only. AB we want, that is equal to modulus of x1 minus x2, that is equal to root of x1 minus x2 whole square. This one we can write a minus b whole square, we can write a plus b whole square minus 4ab, that is equal to x1 plus x2, that is 2g minus 2g whole square, that is 4g square minus 4c x1 into x2. From these two terms, if I take 4 common, if I put outside 2 root of g square minus c, this is the length of x-intercept. Similarly, length of y-intercept, if a circle cuts the y-axis at two distant points, CD 0 y1, 0 y2, so here we can get CD, length of y-intercept, that is equal to length of y-intercept. Length of y-intercept, that is equal to 2 root of, here we can get f square minus c. And if a circle touches the x-axis, if a circle touches the x-axis, so length of the intercept should be equal to 0, then we can get a g square equals to c. This one, if I equate to 0, we can get g square equals to c. And if a circle touches the y-axis, length of the intercept should be equal to 0, here we can get f square equals to c. And this is the circle, this is the line, ax plus by plus c equals 0, ax plus by plus c equals 0, this is the circle equation, x equals to 0, this is the center. So, here AB we say length of the chord made by the circle on the line ax plus by plus c equals 0, length of the chord if I want. See, this is the radius. Draw the perpendicular. Here, this is the perpendicular distance from x1 y1 to line ax plus by plus c equals 0. That is modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by root a square plus b square. This one I am taking m. Length of the chord I am taking L. So this is L by 2. The perpendicular drawn from the center to the chord bisects the chord. So this is I am taking a d. So what is the relation between the 3? R square is equal to L square by 4 plus a d square. So length of the chord we want, L we want. L square by 4 is equal to R square minus a d square. L square, that is equal to 4 into R square minus a d square. So L is equal to 2 root of R square minus a d square. This is the length of the chord. Here, so length of the chord, this is the straight line, that is the circle. Length of the chord 2 root of R square minus a d square. R is the center radius of the circle and d is the perpendicular distance from center to that line. Here they are asking length of the intercept on the straight line. L they are asking. Here center 3 comma 3 and radius g square plus f square minus c. 5 we are getting. R equals to 5. And what is the perpendicular distance from center to that line? D is equal to, this is a line 3x plus 4y minus 1 equals to 0. D is equal to modulus of ax1 9 plus by1 12 plus c minus 1 is there by root a square plus b square 3 square plus 4 square, that is equal to 8 20 by 5, that is equal to 4. So length of the chord, that is equal to 2 root of R square, R is 5, 25 minus D is 4, perpendicular distance from center to that line 4, 16, that is equal to 2 into, this is 9, square root of 9, 3 only, 2 3s are 6, that is the length of the chord. Next one, two rods of length A and B slide along the coordinate axis such that their ends are concyclic. The locus of the center of the circle. Here, this is one of the rod AB, its length is equal to A units. and this is another rod CD, its length is B units. Here rods are there, both are along the axis only. Here AB rod along the x-axis and CD rod along the y-axis. Two rods are there. Next, slide along the coordinate axis such that their ends are concyclic. So here these 4 points are concyclic. Then the locus of the center of the circle we want. Then the locus of the center of the circle. For example, here I am taking general form of the equation of the circle. What about the center of this one? Minus g minus f. That is the center of the circle only. Now here length of the x-intercept is given. What about that one? 2 root of g square minus c, that is equal to a is given, and the length of the y-intercept 2 root of f square minus c, that is equal to b is given. Now g square minus c, that is equal to a square by 4, a by 2 squaring on both sides. Now here f square minus c, that is equal to b square by 4. This is 1, this is 2. Here what I am doing? 1 minus 2 I am doing. G square minus f square minus c plus c both gets cancelled. A square by 4 minus b square by 4. G square we can write minus g whole square minus f whole square, that is equal to a square minus b square by 4. So locus of the center of the circle, locus of the center, what I have taken? Minus g minus f. So after getting the result, in the place of minus g minus f, we can write x and y only. X square minus y square, that is equal to a square minus b square by 4. Transpose this side. This is the locus of the center of the circle. Here whatever we are taking, assuming the locus of the point, after getting the result, in the place of whatever we assume, in the place of that one we can take x and y. And here different forms of the equation of the circle, different forms of the equation of the circle, different forms of equation of circle. If a circle touches the x-axis, if a circle touches the x-axis, if I take a center a comma b, radius should be equal to b units. So center and radius are given, we can write the equation of the circle, x minus a whole square plus y minus b whole square equals to b square. And if a circle touches the y-axis, if a circle touches the y-axis, a comma b I am taking center, here radius should be equal to a units. And center and radius are given, we can get the equation of the circle. If a circle touches both the coordinate axes, a comma b, here both are same only. If a circle touches both the coordinate axes, center a comma a, radius also a only. If it touches both the coordinate axes in the second quadrant, here we can take minus a comma a, radius a only. In the third quadrant, minus a, like that. Next, when the circle passes through the origin and touching the y-axis at origin, and passing through origin, when the circle passes through origin and touches the y-axis at origin. So here center lies on x-axis only. So radius is equal to a. And circle passes through the origin and touching the x-axis at origin. So center lies on y-axis, its radius equals to, if I take center 0 comma b, radius equals to b. Next, the equation of the circle touching the y-axis at 0 comma 3, and makes an intercept 8 units on x-axis. So here I am taking general form of the equation of the circle. What is that one? X square plus y square plus 2gx plus 2fy plus c equal 0. This is the general form of the equation of the circle. The circle passing through the point 0 comma 3, passing through the point 0 comma 3, then we can get 0 plus 9 plus 0 plus 6f plus c equals to 0. So 6f plus c is equals to minus 9. We are getting one relation, keep aside that one. And what about if it touches the y-axis? Just now I told you different forms of the equation of the circle. If it touches, intercepts. If it touches the y-axis, f square is equal to c. If it touches the y-axis, f square equals to c. And here 6f plus, in the place of c we can write f square, that is equal to minus 9, or f square plus 6f plus 9, that is equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation of perfect square of f plus 3 whole square. Completing square equals to 0 means f should be equal to minus 3. F plus 3 equals to 0, f equals to minus 3. If f equals to minus 3, c is equals to 9. And one more thing, length of the x-intercept is given, that is 8 units. 2 root of g square minus c, that is equals to 8. 2 4 times. So g square minus c, that is equals to 16. G square minus c, that is equals to 16. G square equals to 25. G is equals to plus or minus 5. So here we got all the three unknown terms. You can substitute in that circle equation. X square plus y square, 2gx plus or minus 10x, 2f minus 6f y plus c, that is equal to 0. This is the required equation of the circle. Next, a variable circle passes through the fixed point a, p, comma, q and touches the x-axis. This is one of the circle. This one touches the x-axis. And here, this one passes through, you can take anywhere, the passes through the point a, p, comma, q. A variable circle passes through the fixed point a, p, comma, q and touches the x-axis, the locus of the other end of the diameter of the circle. The locus of the other end of the diameter of the circle through a. Through a is, through a you can write down you can draw a diameter. The locus of the other end of the diameter passes through p comma q. So here I am taking h comma k. Then what about the center here? C, that is h plus p by 2 and k plus q by 2. This is the center. If it touches the x-axis, what about the radius? Radius equals to y coordinate. Here radius is equal to k plus q by 2. Just now I told you different forms of the equation of the circle. If it touches the x-axis, radius equals to modulus of y coordinate. Now, here I got a radius. So the distance between these 2 points, AB, that should be equal to 2 times of the radius. And AB square, that is equal to 4r square. What is the distance between these 2 points? H minus p whole square plus k minus q whole square, that is equal to 4 into r square k plus q by 4. This is whole square. R square, this one total whole square, k plus q whole square by 2 square 4. Here 4 gets cancelled. And h minus p whole square, that is equal to k plus q whole square minus of k minus q whole square. A plus b whole square minus of a minus b whole square, 4ab only. 4 into k into q. That is h minus p whole square. After getting the result, what I said, locus is in the, here what I have taken locus of the point h comma k. So in the place of h comma k, you can put x comma y only. X minus p whole square, that is equal to 4yq or 4qy. That is the locus of the other end of the diameter of the circle passes through A. Next one, the intercepts made by the circle on x and y axis respectively. Here x intercept to y intercept. If any equation of the circle is given, first we can write what about g value minus 5 by 2 and f value minus 13 by 2, c is equal to minus 14. x-intercept that is equals to 2 root of g square minus c. 2 root of g square that is 25 by 4 minus c, minus minus plus 14. 2 root of 25 plus, this is 56 by 4. 2 root by 2, 2 gets cancelled, this is 9. X-intercept that is equals to 9 and y-intercept that is equals to y-intercept that is equals to 2 root of f square minus c. 2 root of f square 169 by 4 plus 14. 2 root of 169 plus 56 upon 2, 2 gets cancelled. 225 that is 15. 9 comma 15. X-intercept 9, y-intercept 15. So in the next video class we can discuss about the position of the point and the tangent conditions, relative positions, everything we can discuss. Thank you.